You know, if you have an idea to write a book nowadays in this country, you might want to get rid of it. Because actually books seem to be going nowhere almost, at least in the future. Sure, they'll be around for a long time, and you know, I still read them, but what's growing, you know, if you're looking on the wave to communicate to people, you got to start looking at apps. There are now over almost 1 million apps available, you know, in you know, the Apple Store, you know, for apps, you know, everything on the phone. And there's only about 323,000 or something like that new books printed every year. So, you know, there's 3 times as many apps already as new books coming out. So you should start learning. And see, it's actually almost the same process as if you wanted to start a book. If you wanted to do a book, you'd go to a big publisher and find out who's printing books like this, and you get an advance from them to write the book. That's what I did. But now it's apps, you know, and I want you to meet somebody, Matt Hudson, who had an idea for a trivia game. Okay, instead of writing a book, he's doing an app. And he went to this site. You know, it's App Story. Okay, this is where, for nothing, it doesn't cost you anything to do this, you put the story of your app and how you envision doing it on this website, and then people who think, hey, this is a cool idea, they give you money to develop your app. So before you even do the app, you could get money. And he got $2,000 to do his trivia app like that. And that was development money. Then he took that money and helped develop it. Then you could hire an app developer if you want, or something like that, who knows how to code. He knew how to code, but he needed some money to do other things. And then he went and put it on another website called Apptopia. Okay, now this is a website where you take your app that you just developed because you went to one website to give you money to develop, and on Apptopia, there's people looking for app ideas that they know they can sell. And he got like, what was it, $30,000, I'm sorry, $23,000 for his app. So really, he started with nothing, wound up with $23,000 because this company or person, whoever it was, said, I know who will sell this app, yeah, and do it. And actually, the bottom line of all this, he loves trivia. So that's why he did it on the trivia app. So watch this interview and learn how to do this stuff. This is a way to communicate nowadays. Well, Matt Hudson, man, you're the app king, and I just saw data about apps. I mean, they're so important in our country now, because like 1 million apps in the App Store now. And we only publish like 325,000 books. But you've heard this the last time I told you that.
Right. So, a lot of competition.
Right, so it's, now you used, you know, you had no money, and you went to that website called App Story, A-P-P-S-T-O-R-I, and you got money for your first app before you even wrote a stick of code?
We put our story out there, showed them what we want to build, and we raised about $3,000.
Wow! So you get $3,000, and people give you like from $500 to $5 to
small
$500.
amounts all the way up to bigger amounts, whatever they like, yeah. And we give them stickers, memorabilia.
Right, so they get memorabilia. I got a T-shirt, and you got an app.
Right, that's the idea.
Wow! So I mean, it's just that people want to be involved in the creative process that as you go through this?
Yeah, absolutely. They want their names in the credits. They want to have a T-shirt. They want to use the app, whatever it is, maybe have utility or a fun game. So
it's like if you were a movie producer and I gave you a credit at the end of the movie, huh?
Right. Putting credits or different things. Yeah, some people let you name a character, things like that.
So now yours was a trivia game, right? Now you had to build this, and you said you needed like 20,000 questions or something.
Right. Yeah, it takes a lot of questions. You know, I think we eventually had about 60,000 users, and you got to have enough questions to support them. So
wait a minute, you had 60,000 users?
Yeah, after about 9 months, we got to about 60,000 users.
Wow, no kidding. And that's in the iPhone store or what?
Right. It's on iPhone in the App Store.
Wow, is this a free app or you charge or what?
There's a free version, and then there's a paid version that, you know, the ads go away.
Right. Well, 60,000. I mean, that's incredible. Right. So you get $3,000. That gives you enough money to fund doing the app, actually? I mean, to get the research done and all that?
Well, we have money from different locations. App Story was one of them. And we did some other ones, too, private investment, stuff like that. But ultimately, we were able to sell it on a website called Apptopia.
Apptopia. And so you took your complete, once you got the seed money to finish it, then you took the Apptopia, put it on there, and what happened there?
We sold it. We sold it to a company called E5 Interactive, and it's still in the App Store. It's called Trivia with Pals now, and yeah, we sold it for $23,000.
23,000. So when are you going to quit your job?
Right. I wish that was true. Well, I'm still building apps, things of that nature.
Well, another thing you said when you were collecting tens of thousands of questions.
Right.
How did you get the help for that again?
Well, we had a database, and we needed multiple choice questions answered, multiple choice answers, and so we used a thing called Mechanical Turk from Amazon.
Mechanical
to gather
Turk.
up answers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is that, like freelancers that help you do this, or what?
Yeah, they do something called human intelligence tasks. So basically anything, small amounts of writing or categorizing pictures, and you pay them a quarter, $1, whatever, to do a small little task over and over again.
Really? Yeah. So in other words, you would take, say you needed, here's your question, what's the last name of Bozo the Clown or something like that, and you need A, B, and C, so you give them the question and they do the A, B, C, Ds?
Yeah, absolutely, and people love writing trivia questions.
Really?
Or answering trivia questions.
And they charge you like 25 cents per question, that's it? Wow.
I just like doing it, to tell you the truth.
So for $3,000, you can get a boatload of these.
Right. Right.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. I had no idea. I mean, are they usually domestic people or both, or do you know where the people?
Both. I mean, there's some American guys in there and women, and and there's also overseas people too. I'm sure, or in all kinds.
Well, they're more American than we are in some of these countries.
Right. They knew the answer to the trivia question. That's all.
Right. No, it really is. So now, what's on? So, are you an app developer by trade, or how'd you get into the app business?
Yeah, I started building apps several years ago. Built one for a friend, and
I mean, just like a friend's app. I mean,
yeah. Well, I was a programmer for years. I did websites, and so it just made sense. I bought a Mac, and I already knew how to program, but there's a small learning curve there.
Yeah. So it's no big thing though to learn how to develop an app?
No, I would say it's a big thing, but you can do it. I mean, there's the materials are out there to learn if you want to do it.
I see. So it is possible like that. So if you have a knack for it, you could learn it, I guess, if you want to. But now, I guess, in doing something like App Story, you really don't have to have the app done yet, right?
The idea is you tell a story and people buy into it and like it and help you.
Yeah. And so with that money, really, you could hire some talent to help you.
Sure, you can outsource it. You can hire a contractor. You can find people in your area. Lots of opportunities.
So now, after you got the 23 grand, so you said, hey, there's a way to make more money in apps. And what's the app you're building now?
I'm building something called Vote Rocket. It's a
Vote Rocket. It's not rock the boat. It's vote, as in going to the polls to vote, right? Old guys like me screwed it up. Yeah. So it's Vote Rocket, and what does this do?
It helps campaigns and elected officials mobilize their volunteers, get donations, raise money. Tell people about what they're doing and how to, basically helping them get elected.
And it's by using social media through an app, or what?
Yeah. You can share the candidate with your friends, shoot out videos, things like that, content, and talk to people around you. It's a full-featured campaign kind of management app that anyone can use. Yeah.
So you're working on that now, and the website is voterocket.com, right? And when will that be?
Rocket.
Rocket. I-T. V-O-T-E-R-O-C-K-I-T, right?
Got it.
Boy, see, I flunked English in college, even though I have 2 New York Times bestsellers. So and when will that be done?
I'm hoping in the next couple months we'll have.
Oh, really? Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I could check progress. Go to voterocket.com and check how you're doing on that, huh?
Hopefully you'll see some candidates on it soon, and
I'm excited
about it.
Yeah. So you got real live data soon, huh?
Yeah, I hope so. We're gonna come up and infiltrate DC where you're at, and
wonderful. Well, I mean, if it's an app, because everybody running campaigns, at least in Washington where I know, I mean, like the Obama Mafia, everybody's under 30. Yeah.
Right.
They are.
The ground campaign is the most important. So getting out the vote, mobilize your volunteers, things like that.
Boy, I mean, I lived with that for the last 8 years with my son. And I see everybody is under 30, so if you got an app, man, you're talking their language.
Right. Get to the young people. Semi-young people.
Absolutely. Well, that's wonderful, Matt. I'm sure the next one will do better than the first one. So maybe this will be a whole new career now. I mean, doing apps for campaigns sounds like it can be very, very big for you.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We're getting some traction, and we'll see what the candidates think.
Yeah. Well, everybody wants an app, and Matt has your apps. Thank you, Matt. Pleasure. One of the things that you should be aware of, and that he was talking about, and I didn't even know about it until he was talking about it, is something called Mechanical Turk. Now, this is a service that Amazon has. And it's a place where you can get little jobs, to do things that people can't do on the computer, that maybe do some lookup, find things for people, or what he did, he used it for he paid 25 cents a question to have people give, how you have a trivia contest and you need 4 answers and the real answer is in there, that made up the question. So he paid like 25 cents a piece for people to make up questions. And he said people love doing that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for some easy part-time work, and all of it's not big paying, but some is, maybe worth it, maybe not, you have to evaluate this, but it's called Mechanical Turk, okay? So look at that. See, these people are giving you new ideas. Who ever thought about looking for and these are jobs you can do right at home on your PC. mechanicalturk.com.